ちらだ。ゴジラが来たぞ。何ですか。田辺さん。私は見た。確かに受話器のせいだ。
How strong is Godzilla 1954? This is the Godzilla that started it all, the original king of the monsters. First, let's establish his basic physical stats. Godzilla is stated to weigh 20,000 tons and stand 50 meters tall. While there's a single statement placing his weight at 50,000 tons, the 20,000 ton figure is far more consistently cited. If a creature of this mass were to fall, the resulting gravitational potential energy would produce a building level impact. Now let's examine his on-screen feats. Godzilla is shown tanking small arms fire and tank fire, specifically from M24 Chaffee light tanks and 155mm howitzer M1 artillery, with no visible damage. Small arms fire would scale around wall level, while tank artillery places his durability at small building level. He also survives depth charges on screen, a feat supported by official guidebooks. These consistently scale his durability to small building to building level. During his rampage through Tokyo, Godzilla flips a bridge weighing over 25,000 tons, granting him Class M lifting strength and further supporting small building level physical strength. In an attempt to defend Tokyo, humans construct an electrified coastal fence. Godzilla walks through it unharmed, demonstrating building level electrical durability. He also melts nearby steel electrical towers, a feat that would require city block level thermal output. With his lower end feats established, we can move on to his higher end scaling. Godzilla's origin is central to his power. Originally a prehistoric creature living in an undersea cavity, his habitat is destroyed by nuclear testing, leaving him severely injured. He then regenerates from these wounds, with some sources even describing this recovery as a form of resurrection, though this may be hyperbolic. Afterward, he absorbs nuclear energy, mutating into Godzilla. Throughout the film, it is repeatedly stated that Godzilla can survive nuclear weapons, and his entire narrative is explicitly tied to nuclear destruction. Several statements directly compare his power to that of nuclear bombs. One guidebook describes him as possessing the destructive power of mankind, which can reasonably be interpreted as a comparison to humanity's nuclear arsenal. By 1954, humanity had produced just over 1,000 nuclear weapons. Detonating all of them simultaneously would result in a mountain-level explosion. This tier is reinforced by an explicit statement that Godzilla's tail has the power to destroy mountains, placing him solidly within the small mountain-to-mountain level range. Godzilla's most powerful weapon is his atomic breath, produced through the emission of radiation and magnetic fields, creating Cherenkov radiation. Its temperature is stated to range from 100,000 C to as high as 100 million C. Even the low-end temperature corresponds to island-level energy output. His atomic breath also scales to his durability, as he can fire it without sustaining damage and is stated to withstand excess energy generated by it. This suggests his durability likely exceeds his attack potency. One of Godzilla's most impressive on-screen feats is boiling a massive portion of seawater. If Godzilla was positioned near the ocean floor and used his atomic breath at 100,000 C, the resulting energy calculation reaches country-level power. Godzilla remains completely unharmed while standing at the epicenter of this event, meaning the feat also scales directly to his durability. Another statement claims that Godzilla can unleash all the forces of nature, which would include volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis. Even conservatively interpreted, this would place him at island level, and a broader interpretation could reach large country-level power. There are two planet-busting statements associated with Godzilla, however, these are likely hyperbolic, especially given that his death serves as a significant anti-feat. Finally, the Oxygen Destroyer, humanity's ultimate weapon against Godzilla. is calculated to have a multi-continental destructive yield. There is also a more aggressive small planetary calculation, though it is difficult to source reliably. Even using the conservative multi-continental scaling, the Oxygen Destroyer outputs that level of power continuously, and Godzilla endures it for 2 full minutes. So in total, Godzilla's app gets into the country levels of power most consistently. I didn't go over speed since that's boring as shit, but he gets into the superhuman speed for combat and reaction time. And his atomic breath speed is relativistic to the speed of light. K-bye.